Hey, I have dyed our hair, and after like 3 tries, it's finally fucking blue. It was meant to be blue on all of them, but for some reason, probably technique on my end rather than like the fault of the dye. But it just didn't take. We used Manic Panic last time, but usually Manic Panic's really good. So this one is live, and it is actually fucking blue. I'm so happy. It's like the same blue my hair is inside as well. Or maybe mine is like a little bit more vibrant, but it's a familiar blue, and I feel much more myself with it, which is really really cool. And it's freezing in this room. Oh, I'm so sensitive to the cold at the minute. Oh my god. So like we're okay. We're doing pretty decent. Um, like post vaccination, there's not a lot to report. We're not like I don't feel horribly ill. I don't feel perfectly healthy. I feel like there's a general malaise, I would say. The general malaise of unwellness. And my arm fucking kills. Oh my god. My arm fucking hurts so much. I can lift it to like you can't really see, but like oh I can lift it like there, but if I try and lift it any higher, it's like oh it fucking kills. So mostly I'm just going absolute bitch of arm pain for everything. And that's like it's kind of the only complaint that I'd really, really have. Other than that, I'm like I feel really tired and really sluggish. But like yeah, I do a lot with trauma processing anyway, so I'm kind of used to it. So like it's not it's not the end of the world. I'm kind of not out of my depths. Oh, I'm really, really, really sleepy. I'm struggling to think a bit. I can't tell if that could just be where I'm at the minute. I feel like that assessment we had was way more than I realized it would be. And then the vaccination probably took like way more management than like to be chill in it than I noticed. I think I'm doing a lot more than I notice I'm doing. Like I feel like I'm starting to become aware of how much effort goes into keeping us regulated every day. Today I had more dreams of like fucking important and significant nature. And they were very it's so weird and kind of funny because they were really profound and really like clearly about processing some shit that went down with the sperm donor cunt. And it had like this sort of like mass battle where we killed him, which was like ending the main boss of a game or something. And it was just like this really wholesome resolution. Sort of drove off into like the sunrise, and neighbor was like, "So what are you gonna do now?" We were like sitting on the top of this hill, and everything was sort of peaceful with the sun coming up. And this beautiful bird came and sat on our arm, and we were like, "I don't know, you know." And then this bird just took a shit on our arm, and we were like, "Oh, okay." But it just kind of like cleaned our arm as if nothing, and the bird flew off, and it was just like this sort of profound, important seeming dream, and then that, and I'm like, I wonder what that says, like what our brain's doing right now. Oh, I'm really, really, really tired. Oh, it's probably mirrored, but I like that. My sort of devil horns and just villains in frame. I'm mostly just recovering today and then trying to recover from. I think we're still trying to recover from the assessment. I feel like the assessment was just, like I said, more than I realised. And I feel kind of disconnected from my own emotions, so therefore I'm not aware of how much shit takes out of me. Like, some days, if we're really lucky, we'll have like just these episodes of like yawning really intensely for like half an hour, 40 minutes, and tears will just like silently stream down our eyes. And it feels really relieving, and it gets rid of like the sinus pressure. And I feel more um like a little more relaxed after. But it's so weird because I don't know whether to refer to it as crying, because I feel like I'd be aware that I was crying if I was crying. And that is like, I, I can be talking about a topic that is is emotionally important and sad and draining. And my face is doing the thing that you expect to associate with sadness. And it just doesn't feel like I feel sad. It's so weird. It's like the element where I feel what I'm feeling, where I'm just experiencing my fucking emotions. It's like the physical level's got it, my body's got it, my brain kind of knows what's going on, but my emotions are just like, I don't know where they are. They're going on, but it seems like it's all going on like away from me somehow, and I'm like, the I'm feeling stuff, and I'm aware I'm feeling stuff, and I'm clearly physically feeling stuff. So why aren't I feeling stuff? I guess it's emotional dissociation. But it's freaky, yo. It's freaky to actually experience. I wonder when it's gonna change. And then like we'll have a lot of time where like I it hasn't happened in a little while. I can kind of feel it now a bit, but like a while ago we had like several fusions ago really. It was it was when the fusions were still going slowly, like before we completely started putting like my entire subsystem into one person. It was like when I was hosting and was maybe fusing in with two or three younger parts and the old hosts. Then there was like we'd have hours, like 3-4 hour periods every day where I'd just feel this, I don't know if it's grief, I guess it's grief. It'd just be like this heavy fucking weight in my chest. And it felt clean. Like, it's hard to explain. It felt kind of pure and clean and right at the same time as being like I'm not going to say it was a comfortable feeling physically, but at the same time it was, because it kind of felt like it was validating the feeling that's always there, and like it gave me space to breathe, it felt like it was releasing. It was relieving, even though I could feel it was really physically extreme, really there as a sensation, and really like relieving, like grief and relief at once. Felt like draining some of the emotion that just lives there that I can't feel. And I kind of miss that. Like, I kind of miss being able to have like 4 hours a day feeling like the pain was leaking out of me and going somewhere, and like feeling a little bit lighter afterwards. And then since this fusion has like, since we started fusing, and I'm not complaining at all, I don't want any part of me to feel like, oh no, there's a problem since I joined or anything like that. Absolutely not like that. I think it's just maybe there's a lot more to sift through and process through to get to that space again in all parts of me, because there was a lot of work in the parts of me in that fusion to get to that. It wasn't just like that just happened. It was like we did some serious sort of work to uncover why emotions were there and what we were feeling and what was brought up when we, I think it was around gaming actually, which is like had some serious triggers surrounding it. I kind of feel like slightly unattached from my body now, slightly numb, like I can't really completely feel my chest. I can feel it a bit talking about it, but like it's kind of numbed, it's kind of vague. Feels like I'm far away from it. Like maybe I need to do more grounding through the senses again. Maybe I need to do more grounding to the present, to the room again. Orientating to the present, grounding to the room, grounding to the body. Maybe not all parts of me are familiar with that process, so it's not as easy to just consistently do it in day-to-day actions as it was getting. Maybe I have to go over the basics of that again. All sides point to yes. uh, I feel so drained. And we've noticed that when I'm cut off feeling from my own emotions, I'm also really cut off feeling from everyone else in this system, which fucking sucks. Like, the kind of cool thing is that people can still be near the front and can still be here, and I just maybe don't notice and can't feel them. So that's like kind of reassuring. But it sucks because for a while I could really feel people's presence as they like sat behind me, and I could really feel the headspace just behind me. And I could hear people kind of clear, and it's like it's really hard to access that now. I know that this is just like a stage or a phase or a. I kind of see why. I don't want to be cut apart from these things though. I want to make it really clear to my brain and to every part of us and me that I want that connection. Is it just like that rest days have to include being disconnected? Isn't there maybe there's a better way to rest? It feels really lonely. We're trying to do more work on being more active as a system, and like inviting more people to front and trying to open it up so that it feels more fluid and more like less locked down, I guess. It's fucking hard work. Oh my god, it's such hard work. We're just about kind of getting the hang of like two people co-fronting, but it's rare that we get it like really comfortable. Usually there's some issues like both blurring out or dissociating or one person pushing the other out repeatedly or just no connection. Kind of feels like trying to bring two opposing magnets together sometimes. Oh my god, we tried to have three people co-front the other day and that was like we managed it for like I can't check if I can say things, but I might be able to. Did you just hear? Did you just say, can you hear anything? I think it can hear you a bit then. Clarity, you said you don't care what I say. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so the other day, Val cooked me and Connor pancakes, and there was like three of us co-fronting for a bit, and like, oh, it's such a weird balancing act. Like, if you do everything kind of right, then we managed to get like, I'd say a pretty good 15 minutes of all three of us kind of not exactly all there at once, but able to fluidly all be close enough to the front that we could like control the body and take the front for actions here and there without having to do a proper switch. But it's like it felt so strained, like holding an elastic band, holding a really heavy weight, and then like it just one or all three of us would like lose the ability to hold it after a while. And then, oh my god, I was so tired after that. Like for hours. So I think this is like the kind of jumpy all over the place where we're at type style vlog. So yeah, I think that's it. I think other than that, I'm just trying to reconnect to my emotions and my body and everyone else in here, and trying to process the stuff that's come up and I guess the memories that we've been talking about and going over the last few days, and then just the assessment. Right. I hope you're all doing good. Oh, take care, you awesome, awesome fuckers.